Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll talk about lighting equipment and ways to achieve a good lighting with a single artificial source of light. For this job we are going to use the most affordable equipment. I will also show you an easy lighting life hack you can try at home. But before we start, give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. You might have heard of the classic lighting scheme, where the photographer uses 2 or 3 sources of light: key light, backlight and field light. The latest, by the way, can be replaced by a reflector. But what if we have only one lighting appliance? No worries, we can still achieve an amazing shot. Let's see what we will need for that. I'm going to use my good old Canon 6500D and 2 lenses: kit lens 80-55 and Helios 44-2. They are your must-have if you are shooting on a low budget. And I will work with a continuous lighting to make the difference between lighting schemes we will be observing more evident. If you have a reflex camera, you might have used its built-in flash as a light source before. Let's forget about this option today. Sure, it's helpful in the dark, but the photographs you get with it leave a lot to be desired. Flashlight gives a very harsh effect and throws dark shadows on the face of the model. Besides, you can't reposition the camera flash. To all beginners watching this video, I highly recommend using continuous lighting to hone your photography skills. Anyways, let's see what lighting equipment you can use at home. I have my go-to toolkit, which includes a ring light, a heart-shaped RGB ring light, and a pocket LED projector. We will not experiment with the colors today, so we'll only use the white ring light. Many social media influencers use ring light when taking their selfies. You might think to position your ring light in front of the model's face. However, this would give your portrait the flat face effect, just like when using your camera flash. So don't do that in creative photography. The advantage of the ring light is that you can try different angles with it. So let's push the light away from the model's face and move it at least 45 degrees. Now let's address the background. We will shoot against these blackout curtains. You can use a white or black wall instead. If you are using a single source of light, I do not recommend taking your pictures in a room full of patterns and items of decor, because you need more sophisticated lighting to make such a picture look good. Ask the model to pause and try various lighting setups to see what photos you can get. If you don't have a softbox and use a simple LED light like me today, follow the inverse square law. It sounds like this: the intensity of the light to an observer from a source is inversely proportional to the square of the distance from the observer to the source. Simply put, if you double the distance from the object to the lighting source, the source will illuminate an area 4 times as large. Besides, the light beam is likely to be softer because we scatter the light as it goes through a certain distance. So even the hottest light will eventually become soft. This way we don't have to use special equipment to scatter the light coming out of our ring light. We only need to move it away from the model. But keep in mind that the intensity of the lighting will be affected. You will have to adjust the ISO or the aperture to ensure the shot isn't too dark. Here are a few more lighting tips. Don't set your source below the model's face, unless you want to achieve horror movie vibes in your photograph. You can leave the lighting source and ask your model to look aside to get a dreamy effect. Alternatively, you can make the background darker. Just ask the model to take a step forward and you will have a dramatic portrait. Don't have enough space in the room? No problem, you can darken the background with a handy photo editor like PhotoWorks. Apart from a contrast and brightness adjustment, PhotoWorks lets you retouch a photo in a few clicks. The software offers both manual and automatic retouching tools. In this photo editor, you can also apply sun rays, vintage filters, color correction presets, and other photo effects from the program's endless collection. Experiment with all these features within the free trial, and follow the link in the description box if you want to get a generous discount on the full version of PhotoWorks. Go ahead and try this feature-rich photo editor. Now let's move on to the next lighting tip. Keep in mind that the highlight in a portrait is the model's eyes. They have to speak emotions in your picture. The easiest way to achieve this effect is to capture the reflection of the light source in them. I don't like ring-shaped reflection though. If you feel the same, you can easily fix the reflection in PhotoWorks. Just zoom in on the image and use the adjustment brush to paint over the necessary area and make sure the effect looks natural. Here is the life hack we've promised. In our low budget case, the key light leaves right the harsh shadows. We can fix this with no expensive gear. In one of our episodes, I've told you how to use a white cloth or a sheet of white paper as a light reflector. Their time has come. This solution might sound primitive, but it works. So let's give it a try. I will use a white t-shirt as my reflector. All you have to do is bring the shirt closer to the dark area. Don't forget, the white color doesn't produce light. It only reflects it. So stand opposite to the source of light. And there is the difference you get. We can clearly see how the shaded areas got more illuminated. It's as simple as that. With a single light source, it would be challenging to create bright and sunshine and roses photographs. But you can easily take a dramatic portrait or a studio level photo with a plain background. Just practice as much as you can and soon you'll get accustomed. If you are interested in photography, check out this episode. And please put a thumbs up on today's video and share your thoughts in the comment section. My name is Victor and I hope to see you soon.